It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, baby. The color is going to be blue for this video, just letting you know the lighting is blue. So what I'm doing here is kind of like a break-a-board rec shop. I just did a build-a-board workshop for Pendulums, and what I'm going to do, this is going to be really fun for me, to see if my SHADDOLLS can crack this board. So I'm going to power shuffle, and I'm going to see, just drawing random hands, if my pure SHADDOLL deck can break this board. I can already envision in my head hands that I could draw, like an L, a SHADDOLL Fusion, you know, a Foolish Barrel Goods, and then just a bunch of dolls. I could easily crack this board, but I have to draw a perfect hand, basically. Not perfect, I have to draw a good playable hand to do that. But no matter what I need is multiple fusion outlets and a couple dolls. That's really all I need. If I only draw one fusion spell, I'm gonna auto lose this board. I just assembled kind of a pure indie board, mainstream. You know, the Oppo could easily be a Celine. But what I ended up just doing was just putting the Oppo, because Oppo really does hurt more because it negates Mathman Summon, the effect of Mathman, and also discarding Lunalight Sheeps. It'll easily be negated off of some free, you know, counters off of Oppo. So it kind of does hurt more. But this is the board I chose personally, pure Endymion. It's like a pure Endymion board. I didn't play the hand out to make the board. I just slapped the cards on the table. It's a 6 negate board. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull this off, you guys. We're not going to be hard drawing Dark Ruler no more, so, you know, we're just going to play it normal Yu-Gi-Oh! And see if we can just break this board traditionally. Because I think as Yu-Gi-Oh! Players in this base, a lot of us have really forgotten how to just break boards with our actual deck, and people are so reliant on cards like Dark Ruler no more and hand traps and things of that nature. They're trying to prevent the board from happening or just hard draw the Dark Ruler. Just like that's how they're breaking boards. They're not breaking it skillfully anymore. You know, they're just utilizing basically bombshells that are like kind of, it's like how the boards auto win, it's like auto win cards. But for me, I'd rather learn how to break a board when I don't draw the out than, oh, if you draw the, nobody needs to learn how to draw a Dark Ruler. If it's in your hand, it's in your hand. But people do need to learn how to break boards when they don't draw that out. And that's something that people clearly do forget a lot. They're always saying, oh, Dark Ruler, Spirit Mode. But it's like, dang, are you going to draw it? So I'm not going to draw any of those cards. I'm just going to play traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! And see if my deck is good enough to break through 6 negates. And I think if any deck can do it right now, SHADDOLLS can definitely do it. So let's see. I didn't power shuffle. I just did random shuffling. So let me power shuffle real quick. Because, you know, I don't want anybody saying, oh, that hand was stacked, bro. That's why. So I'm going to power shuffle. You guys can clearly see it. Goodness gracious, this needs to hurry up. I'm not going to power shuffle every time, just the first time. And I'll shuffle in front of the camera so you guys can clearly see it. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle this half of the pile because it's 60 cards. And then I'm going to, some of those got like flip face up. And then I'm going to shuffle this half of the pile. One thing with 60, you guys, got to learn how to shuffle it. Take half of your deck, shuffle it. Take the other half, shuffle it. And then put the halves together and shuffle the whole thing. After you power shuffle. You gotta do it. So let's see the hand we draw. Incarnation, Spirit of the Fallwind, Polymerization, 1 fusion outlet, Edgem Chain. Alright. Super Poly. We need to draw a SHADDOLL. Extra Foolish Burial Goods. Extra Foolish Burial. Okay, obviously if I played Starving Venom, I could just easily Super Poly the board. But I don't, and I'm not about to do that. That's not really going to help really for informative things. If you play Starving Venom, then, you know, that's good for you. But I just want to play it just like with my extra deck that's thing stand and just trying to make it a little bit more one-sided for the Pendulums to make it a little bit harder for me. So the thing is, Spirit of the Fallwind can get a doll in my hand, but it probably would be negated by Oppo. Now, Oppo would drop down to 16, so I could just swing over him. So I would probably use Jackal King before Oppo, so I can keep my Oppo on the field. So if I normal this Spirit of Fallwind, me being the Pendulum player, I would negate with Jackal King first, not Oppo, because if I drop Oppo down to 16, then I can just attack over it, and then Oppo loose is gone, you know? Then it's like, dang. So I would just negate and destroy the Spirit of the Fallwind. And, you know, obviously you can activate Extra Foolish Burial. Send the Opcolone for it to be negated by the Appaloosa, and your hand's done. That's it. We didn't draw any SHADDOLLS, and I play more SHADDOLLS than I think hardly anybody plays. I don't think anybody plays as many SHADDOLL names as I do. I'm not saying like literally nobody's, but it's not very conventional. You know, my deck list is not conventional. And the names, you know, the high count of SHADDOLLS that I play in my deck, it's not conventional. Even the SHADDOLLs that I play, like, they're not. So we're drawing an Aerial, a Windy. So now we just need fusion spells. Okay, goods, that's looking good. Mathman, Chain, and Beast. Okay. So let's see something here. Mathman could bait 2 Oppo negates. With Fool's Royal Goods, I could basically, oh yeah, I gotta put them back to 4. I could basically get Perfume and get the Lunalight Sheep, but it would get negated, so not even this hand could do it. That's very unfortunate. And I drew, like, dang, that's a hand where I drew some good SHADDOLLS. Just couldn't do it with that hand. That was a good hand, though. Honestly, it was. Because when you use Perfume... Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Let me get that hand back. Wait a minute. I just thought about something. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Yeah, Windy. Goods. Edge of Chain. Mathman. Dang, what was the 6th card? What was the daggone 6th card? What was it? Dang, what was the 6th card? I'm just throw a beast in there, you know, just throw one in there. Alright, so now that I think of it, okay. Because Goods does not get negated. I wouldn't even negate activation of Good. I would wait to see what follows after. So I would activate Goods. Utilize its effect to send the Perfume. Because now I just thought of it, there might be a way, I'm not saying there is, but I could push through as many negates as I can. Let me just see how many I can push through. So I'm going to go ahead and follow up with Mathman. Normal summon Mathman, Mathman effect. I'd use Oppo because it's safe because he can't run over my Oppo. You know what, at the same time, you might as well just use a Jackal King so it just gets off the field. So Mathman's gone. So you can't even use it to potentially draw a card. That's more fair that way. Then I utilize the Lunalight Perfume. So its banish is cost and also its discard is cost. So if Endymion negates it, which, you know, he might negate it or he would just wait to see what it searches. Because it's searching a Lunalight monster. That's a monster. Has an effect. Probably it can be negated. I don't know. I probably wouldn't negate it with Indy. I'd wait for a fusion spell to negate it. So this is pretty safe right here. A smart player wouldn't do that. So banish, discard, and go ahead and resolve it for Sheep. And attempting Edge of Chain, Oppo burns it. Okay, Oppo's at 16 now. Pitch Sheep, Oppo burns it. That's as far as I could get with that hand. Dang. I just wanted to see, like, I was like, okay, wait a minute. That hand wasn't that bad. It just didn't cross my mind until I shuffled it back into my deck. All right, let's draw another one though. Because I know which hands can break this board, I just have to draw them. That's the thing. This is a deck that really can break 6 negate boards. That's crazy. Like, what deck can do that without Dark Will no more? Very few. Not no decks at all, just very few. Okay, this is looking promising. This is looking promising. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely, yes. Okay. Here's what's going down right now. Absolutely. This is what's going down. Normal summon Hound, Super Poly, discarding Super Poly. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fuse the Hound, and we're going to go ahead and use the Indy. We're going to go into Winda. We're going to activate Hound's effect to target Jackal King to change him to defense. Opulus is going to have to negate that, otherwise I can attack over the Jackal King with this window right here. Oh, this is looking good. So because Oppo has to negate that, because Jackal King's negate and destroy is stronger than Oppo's negate. Now, what I can do here, I can go ahead and, ooh, this is so good. This is so good. Activate Poly. Vortex has to negate it because there's chain links that can resolve right now. There's some stuff that can happen. So Poly gets negated by Vortex. If I'm playing against SHADDOLLS, I'm not letting a fusion spell resolve. Period. I'm not. That's what you have to negate. You don't negate really anything else. So we burn through the Jackal King. Indinion's gone. Thank you for main decking Super Poly. So at this point, we can go into battle phase. We can use the window to swing into the Oppo. So Oppo dies because he's at 16. And still in battle phase, activate El Shaddol Fusion. You know, just put their counters. Play realistically, right? Put their counters. Woo! You guys are sleeping on Hound. Hound made it possible, yo. Like, he really did. Y'all are tripping. Hound is broken. Elf using with Winda and Windy. Op Colone. What I'm gonna go ahead and use is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use Op Colone's effect. So you can call your chain links, right? So the spell resolves. So this is what your chain links are looking like. You can go chain link 1 Op Colone, chain link 2 Windy, chain link 3 Winda. Jackal King can only negate the Winda, obviously. And then chain link 2 and 1 resolve. Even if it was only Winda Op Colone, I would put Windy as chain link 1, chain link 2 Op Colone so that this can negate it, and I can search for SHADDOLL Fusion. Dang! I would have to search for something different. So no, it has to be played out that way. But I got it. I drew the hand. So Op Colone is going to perm negate the Jackal King. I mean, not the Jackal King, the Vortex. This is what I'm pointing at. Perm negate the Vortex. Put a counter on it. He's permanently negated. Resolving my chain links, you know, a little bit disoriented. I need a SHADDOLL Speller Trap. I can grab Vortex. I can grab Hedgehog. Ooh, you know what? I have an even better idea. I have a better idea. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Windy as chain link 3. Chain link 3 Windy, chain link 2 Winda, chain link 1 Op Colone. So that I can grab this off Winda. And Windy gets negated by Jackal King. Now Op Colone is going to perm negate. This is permanently negated by Op Colone. And then I'm going to attack over the Jackal King. Oh, I drew the hand. So now that I'm thinking of it, I drew the hand. Alright, so now what I'm going to do in main phase 2, I'm just going to let the Windy fall off because I have a game plan now. That's why this was summoned in Extra Monster Zone. Link in a Gravity Controller, effect, search SHADDOLL Fusion, send the El Shaddol. Let's go, baby! Let's go! So now what we're going to go full combo, basically. Gravity Controller is a little bit of a detriment because we can't use Cross Sheep and do a lot more, but we've got it. We basically got it. I'd say attack their scales next. To be realistic, you would want to attack their scales. I'm going to go for a Hedgehog and a Damage Juggler. Summon out my construct. This is forever negated, so we don't have to worry about any follow-up negates. We just have to pretty much stop them from pin summoning. So, did I normal summon? Yeah, I did. So I can't even do my... I can't really do full combo. Never mind. I take it back. This isn't full combo. This is mediocre combo. But it's going to get me there. I'm going to use... I don't even have to call chain links at this point. The negates are gone. So I'm just going to use Construct and Hedgehog. Just grab Squamata off of Hedgehog. And then Construct is going to go ahead and send a copy of SHADDOLL Core. Yeah, I think that's what I would go for. Either SHADDOLL Core. Nah, I need another fusion outlet. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually dump a card you guys need to play. You guys definitely need to play this card. I'm going to dump Nefe. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to dump Nefe. Should I? Or should I do something different? Because it's like, dang, okay, I got a little bit excited. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something different here. I'm actually going to send Squamata and Damage Juggler. I got excited, you guys, because we did it. Like, we broke through 6 negates. Okay, alright. And the hand wasn't that crazy. Super Probably just really got us there. Alright, high key. Super Probably and Hound, MVPs of the hand. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Squamata, and I'm going to send Damage Juggler. So, what I'm going to do here is, off of the Construct, I'm going to send the Hedgehog. And the Squamata is going to send the Core. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to use Squamata to send Nefe, and then I'm going to use Construct to send Core. I'm going to use Core to add the Nefe, because I haven't activated it. Then I'm going to banish the Damage Juggler. We really got there. We really got there, you guys. Oh, goodness gracious. This excited me, so, you know. Whew. We can equip this. I'm not going to really declare. Well, I have to declare attributes, so I guess I would. It didn't really matter because Shaddall plus the light is construct, so I would just say declare light. You know, just because. And then I'm gonna go ahead and activate its effect. Fuse with my construct and my trick clown for another construct. Trick clown's gonna come out. Construct's gonna grab from grave. I would grab the El Shaddall fusion, and then I would use this construct. Did I use hedgehog? No, good. Alright, so I'll use this construct to go ahead and I have L, the next thing, because there's no negates. The next thing I'm going to do is really important. I'm going to send incarnation. Then I'm going to link with this trick clown and this construct. Oh man, I wish I could have summoned Bomber Dragon. Oh yeah, I have to get my cross sheep. You know, I be sharing cards with all my decks. Linking a cross sheep, construct's going to add this back. I have incarnation L. And so what I could do here, I basically just broke the board and I can pass and then I can go standby. I set these, obviously. I didn't activate extra foolish burial, so I can set these. Standby, I would activate incarnation. Summon the construct. Construct's effect on standby. I would go ahead and use her. And I would send the dragon to pop this, you know, the abductor because it's broken. Pop the abductor and scale. And then anytime I wanted to, I could then activate El Shaddall Fusion to either go into window with her and gravity controller, or if I needed a negation, I could use her and the cross sheep to go into Shikinaga. Wrong extra deck, whoops. I could go into Shikinaga, and then what I could do is use Construct's Graveyard Effect to add my core. So when I use Shikinaga, I discard core, use core to grab back my Shaddall Fusion for the next turn. Woo! That just required so much, like, dang. Some of those plays were kind of big brain, all right? Like those are kind of just a little bit, you know, a little bit. Some of those were big brain, but I had to really think about it. I was like, dang, you know, you gotta like when you get excited, you gotta like, all right, you played through the negates. Let's calm down for a bit so that we can figure out what's our next game plan, like what's our next move. So let's try again. That was nice. That was nice. That really was. Back to 4. Whew, Shaddolls, let's go. Pure. That was nice. Shaddall Hound is busted, you guys. See? If you're watching this video, now you clearly see Shaddall Hound is good. I'm not sure how much memory is too, so just in case the video cuts off in the middle of me playing, just know I already said that, so just in case anybody would be concerned what happened to the video. But I'm pretty sure I should be able to get done before then. I should have enough memory to where it's not going to cut off on me. So let's just do another one. Dang, that was nice. That wasn't even a broken hand. Did I draw Shaddall Fusion? No, I didn't even draw Shaddall Fusion. And I didn't draw like a bunch of good Shaddolls. I drew like a Windy and a Hound and just double Super Poly. That was like, oh, yay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yes! Let's go! The first 2 hands didn't really get me there, but I think this is it. This is it right here. This is it. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So let's just think about this hand. So if I activate Shaddall Fusion, obviously it gets negated. I can activate Fool's Barrel Goods. They can either negate it or let it resolve. Same core. I add use core to add Shaddall Fusion from grave to hand. And nobody really negates goods. Like, I'm sorry, like nobody really does, honestly. Like, and they don't. They don't understand. That's why I played 3 goods. People do not understand how good this card is in Shaddolls, but they want to play Invoke Shaddall, so they're missing out. But I could use core at this back, then it would get negated again. So I'm not going to start my line of play with that. I have to go into Super Poly just to burn through the cards that really matter. And I have to basically sacrifice Windy to do that. Activate Super Poly, discard the Damage Juggler, fuse Windy, and the card that really matters right now, the Endymion. And I'll go ahead and start off the play again. It's very similar to the last hand. And will I use Windy's effect? That's a good question. I'm going to summon this in the extra monster zone. I have an idea. Let me check this out. Appaloosa does negate the activation. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an extra monster zone. Nah, it can't be. It can't. Like, it can, but it can't. I don't think that would be a good play. Winda might have to go. Okay, I think I'm just being greedy. Because if I do the Windy, the smarter play is to use Jackal so Oppo doesn't just get attacked over. But I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to think, because like, okay, Indy's gone, so there's only one other card that can negate a fusion. There's only one other card. I can do this. This is definitely going to happen. This board's going to get broken no matter what. Yeah, the board's going to get broken no matter what. But I have to bait. Yeah, I have to do it. I have to because I need to bait one of these negations no matter what so that I can do the line of play that I have going in my head. I'm playing it out in my head right now. So I'm like, okay, if I leave these negates up, if I leave that there, I don't resolve Windy because I'm trying to be greedy so I can resolve it in my full combo off of one-shot fusion because this gets negated, activate good, sing core. This is why you guys need to play these cards because you're going to see what happens. I can go basically full combo, but I have to get rid of my Winda. And if I link her to Gravity Controller, which is fine, then I don't get cross sheep, and even that's being greedy, but if I don't bait the negate, I need to do cross sheep. Let me check out Gravity Controller. I'm pretty sure Appaloosa can still negate it, but let me just check. The started damage step, you can turn that and this, and Oppo negates it, so it's not like it would matter. Because Oppo negates activation, so you can use it in damage step. Ooh. Winda, girl. Winda. Okay, I know what I would have to do. I would just have to fuse using the Winda. But forget it. I'm going to attempt Windy's. I might regret that. Okay, so forget it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Because I can chain block with Op Cologne. I can just perm negate Appaloosa. And... ooh, yeah. This is such a difficult, like, you're playing against 6 negates, so it's like you really have to think, because one mistake can screw this whole thing up for me. I am strongly debating, because if I don't use Windy, I don't attempt her, then I can attempt her later, which basically means, yeah, I couldn't use Windy. So yeah, Winda effect, Jackal King. I just can't be greedy for this one. I can break the board, I just can't make the biggest board as possible. So yeah, Jackal King's gonna negate that so Oppo stays big enough so that Winda can't swing over it. That's the smart thing to do. Should I attempt Damage Juggler? Yeah, I might as well attempt Damage Juggler to see if the Oppo negates it. Because actually, as the Pendulum player, they don't know that I have other resources in my hand. They don't know I have SHADDOLL Fusion. They don't know that. So you would actually burn that with Oppo. So we burn that with Oppo. Which leads me with the next thing. Which means that, yeah, this would have to... if I don't elect to use the Windy, that means I'm not going to do the cross sheep combo. Which means Winda does go in the extra monster zone. So we're going to do this. We're going to go battle phase. We're going to attack over the Appaloosa. Alright. I think as far as this goes, I'm making the right choices right now. So the only negate left is Vortex. Goodness gracious. Dang. Main phase 2. Link her into Gravity Controller. And we're going to activate SHADDOLL Fusion. Vortex is going to negate it. Then we're going to follow up with goods. 4 counters. 2 counters. This is why you got to play SHADDOLL Core. If you guys thought the card was bad, look at how it's coming in clutch with me, battling against 6 negates right now. Thank you, Super Poly. Sin SHADDOLL Core. Core effect, add Fusion. It was negated, the activation, so we're going to activate Fusion. Let's go. Dang, Windy got negated though. That really does suck. Let's go for... yeah, we have multiple fusion outlets. So let's go dump Hedgehog. And let's dump Trick Clown. The negates are gone. Jackal King got used. Appaloosa's gone. This is baited out already. He got super polyed. 6 negates are gone already. At least this can't be destroyed by battle with anything in the main monster zone, so it will stick. Chain links don't matter at this point because there's no more negates, so I'm just going to resolve everything. I'm using Hedgehog to get a different name, Shaddol, which is going to be Ariel. Because I'm going to Op Colonne perm negate this, so it's no longer going to be a thorn in my side. And Jackal King can't negate my L or my Incarnation, so I would be really good on that one. And oh yeah, I'm resolving Construct, which she's going to go ahead and do. Is she's going to send L Shaddol Fusion. Because I need to fuse again. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to link both of these into a cross sheet. I'm no longer going to keep putting counters on this because this is kind of irrelevant at this point. This, well, I mean, I guess for just the sake of presentation, Construct is going to grab the El Shaddol Fusion. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to activate L, fusing these two off. Let's summon the Op Colonne. And let's go ahead and utilize its effect to perm negate Vortex. And let's go ahead and draw. I'm going to shuffle one more time real quick. We're going to draw. Okay, good. That's good. That's really, really good. Alright. Ariel, no, I'm not going to use Ariel right now. This is still tough though. We set up a wall. We did. We set up a wall. So basically at this point, it's wall up. That's our best bet. We broke through the negates. Yeah, we broke through the negates, but it's like, dang. Alright, what's our next thing? Oh, we could do this. We can link these into one of the newest adaptations. Topologic Trishbania. Alright, so Op Colonne's effect. Let's go ahead and grab. Ooh. We could grab Shaddol Core from our grave and then pitch it and then add L. That's not good enough though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab Incarnation. Because Jackal King can't negate that. And we can grab Construct to potentially pop their skills at least. Let's see. But we need to be able to have a follow-up. So Incarnation, pitch the Squamata effect. Let's go ahead and take care of one of their skills right now. Perm negate that. Alright, send the dragon. Let's pop that because that really does matter. It has spell counters on it. Okay, send the dragon. Let's go. What else matters? Set the Incarnation. Just check out the grave. The grave is like fat right now. Gotta do what you gotta do. And then you would obviously go Incarnation. I'd say use Incarnation to summon the Op Colonne. And then use his effect, target the Jackal King negate and destroy it. That would trigger Op Colonne's effect. He would then use his effect to grab the Shaddol Core from grave. Because deck or grave, discard it, use Core's effect to grab your Shaddol Fusion. And you're set up for next turn. You're Gucci, and they're only playing with one scale. So we did it. It's a little nerve-wracking, just a little bit. I don't know if that's the proper word, but I mean, this deck is good, clearly you guys are seeing, but it's just like, dang, you really do have to draw a nice hand. So let's reset it. And like I said, just keep in mind, I'm going to repeat this one more time. If the video does, in fact, cut off, let me go ahead and check the timer while I'm at it. If it does cut off, it's not my fault. Oh, we're 28 minutes in, dang. It's going to cut into another, basically a separate video once it hits 32. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys the hand, a hand that basically is guaranteed to break the board that you can draw in this deck. Now this is a hand that's absolutely guaranteeing that you will have the victory, no matter what. These 5 cards already can break the board, but just to add insult to injury, we'd add a patchwork in it. And basically what would happen, you can even be a bit willy-nilly about it, is you could just activate the patchwork. This has to be negated. If you know what's going on, if you understand how this deck functions, this has to be negated, as well as the Shaddol Fusion has to be negated. So the negates that really hurt you are already out of the way. Even if they don't negate patchwork, L and Shadoll Fusion have to be negated. You could activate Goods to sing Core to add this back, and then you could follow up with Patchwork. And what ends up happening is you just go Shadoll Fusion, Chain Block, and you can literally Chain Block into the Aqualone to use Aqualone to basically perm negate this. You know, set up your chain link, send Shaddolls that really don't matter. You could send like Kaios, and you could send like Falco. It doesn't really matter. And you basically set up Aqualone, make sure it's chain link 1, perm negate the Appaloosa, and then what you end up doing is you swing over the Jackal King, and then main phase 2, you don't even have to link it into the gravity control if you want to, but I would definitely do it. I would just do that. I would link it into gravity controller, because you could also just use the Squamata. You could send Squamata off of it instead. But basically, you link it into gravity controller. You'd add Shaddoll Core from your graveyard to your hand. You discard it, and you'd add the fusion spell that you didn't already use. So basically, that would be the L because it got negated. They negated the Shaddoll Fusion, but you activate it again. You still have a Poly and a Chain. Then you'd activate L. You'd use these two to go into a construct. You basically do full combo, pretty much full combo, and you just be able to set up such a crazy board. It's just ridiculous, you guys. But that hand is like guaranteed to bait the 6 negates and allow you to kill 2 cards on field and set up a board that's just a little bit out of control, and you'll be able to take care of a lot. And it's gonna be like a wall, like the Majoche wall, so it's gonna be really hard to break the board afterwards. And you can follow up with Winda because Chain is there as a dark, so it's a free fodder. The Poly's there for you, so a hand like that can easily do it. I just didn't draw that hand, which kind of sucks, but I did draw some decent hands that were able to do it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end this because it's getting to be a large file. But thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content. I'm gonna say a quick prayer. If you guys aren't down about the prayer, just skip it. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Jesus. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth just as it is in heaven. Please give us this day our daily bread, Lord, and please forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, Father, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the glory, and the power forever. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Amen. All right, you guys. Peace out, yo. You'll definitely be hearing from me soon, but this is it for tonight, yo. Peace.